Olá, meus amigos, bem-vindos ao canal Afinal, o que somos nós? E bem-vindos também ao primeiro dos 3 vídeos em que a doutora Yvonne Kayson responde algumas perguntas que lhe fizemos sobre a sua dramática EQM, vivida em 1979, há quase 40 anos. Eu gostaria de ressaltar que, até onde eu sei, a doutora Yvonne Kayson é a única médica que vivenciou uma EQM e que, a partir daí, dedicou tanto tempo, quase 40 anos de sua vida, para investigar esse misterioso assunto. O seu ponto de vista científico é único, é privilegiado, porque ela esteve lá, seja lá o que for esse lá. Por isso, acho da maior importância que escutemos com muita atenção o que ela tem a nos dizer. Se você ainda não assistiu o vídeo em que apresentamos o relato dela, não deixe de fazê-lo. Ele está disponível em nosso canal. O nome dele é A Dramática EQM da doutora Yvonne Kayson. Vamos então à primeira pergunta e à resposta da doutora Yvonne Kayson. Doutora Yvonne Kayson, agradecemos muito sua generosidade em dedicar seu precioso tempo para responder algumas perguntas que temos sobre sua dramática e emocionante EQM. Eis a primeira pergunta. Existe alguma coisa que a senhora gostaria de comentar ou de acrescentar à experiência de quase morte que a senhora teve há quase 40 anos? A sua compreensão mudou de alguma forma ao longo dos anos?
Hello, my name is Dr. Yvonne Kayson. Thank you for having me on your show on near-death experiences. You asked me if my understanding of my near-death experience in 1979 in the airplane crash has changed over all these years, and I would have to say yes. It has definitely changed over these years. However, my understanding has deepened and it's improved because I have been researching near-death experiences and other spiritually transformative experiences that happen to patients and other people I've met in the last 30 years. And in addition, I myself have had 2 more near-death experiences since that time. So all of this has increased my understanding. What I have learned over this time is basically 4 points. First off, that definitely a higher power exists. It is real, whether people think it's real or believe that it's real. I have experienced that it's real. There is a higher power, and this higher power, whether you call him God or Allah or the Creator or Great Spirit, this higher power exists. It underlies the universe, the intelligence that lies the universe, underlies the universe, and it is loving in nature. This higher power, whether we know it exists or believe it exists or not, does exist and loves us profoundly and unconditionally. The second thing that I've come to understand all the more deeply over these many years is that our spirit, our soul, what is me, will live on after my body dies. That the spirit absolutely will live on after the body dies. There is no need to be afraid of death. I have been out of my body. I have been in the light 3 times, and I'm back. So the spirit does live on when the body dies. My conviction of this has deepened and strengthened over these years. The third realization that I've come to since my 1979 NDE is that as souls, we come into physical bodies many times, like a soul coming in to new clothes. That we come here into the physical body, we incarnate many times in order to continue to learn and grow. Reincarnation is real. In my last near-death experience, I in fact was able to see a veil was lifted, and I was able to see the pattern of many of my past lives, and I could see how my current past life fit in with all these many past lives. So reincarnation is real, and that we as spirits live on after death, and according to the plan of the loving higher power that lies underneath the universe, what I call God, we incarnate many times in physical bodies to continue to learn and grow our spiritual lessons. The fourth and final thing that I've learned with these many near-death experiences and over the years is that there is always hope for a better tomorrow, that with God, anything is possible. The love and the power of God is so great that we never know when our life is going to be blessed or touched or changed in a beautiful way. So to never give up hope and to always have hope for a better tomorrow. With God, there is always hope.
Uma das coisas que me chamam a atenção na doutora Kayson é a simplicidade das suas palavras, misturada com clareza, profundidade e universalidade. Isso é algo que a ciência, ao tentar compreender o que está por trás das EQMs, contando somente com a visão desse nosso plano de existência, sempre terá dificuldade de alcançar. Muito obrigado, doutora Yvonne Kayson. Em breve, publicaremos o segundo dos 3 vídeos. Se você gostou, por favor, divulgue para seus amigos, faça comentários, dê like e se inscreva no canal. Se você quiser falar conosco, ou se você teve uma EQM e gostaria de compartilhar essa história com a gente, por favor, nos escreva. O nosso e-mail é afinalquesomosnós@gmail.com. Esta é uma nova fronteira do conhecimento humano. Vamos juntos atravessá-la?